PTSD, depression. Everyone wants their hand held and a check, a government check. What are you, the only generation that had PTSD? The only generation that's depressed? I'm sick of it. I can't take the celebration of weakness and depression. See, I was raised a little differently. I was raised to fight weakness. I was raised to fight pain. I was raised to fight depression, not to give into it, not to cave into it and cry like a little baby in bed. Boo-hoo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo. Everyone has depression in their life. Everyone has sickness and sadness and disease and loss of relatives and loss of career. Everyone has depression in their life. But if the whole nation is told, boo-hoo-hoo, come and get a medication, come and get treatment, talk about mental illness, you know what you wind up with? You wind up with Obama in the White House and liars in every phase of the government. That's what you wind up with. It's a weak, sick nation. A weak, sick, broken nation. And you need men like me to save the country. You need men to stand up and say, stop crying like a baby over everything. Stand up already. Stop telling me how sick you are and sad you are. Talk about the good things in your life. When have you last heard that? Oh, everyone's holding their hand. Oh, welcome to Good Morning America, sir. You almost committed suicide. How interesting. Please tell us your story. Maybe a young child who's on the edge can commit suicide. What a country. No wonder we're being laughed at around the world. No wonder ISIS can defeat our military. Take a look at that. Take a look at that, why people aren't even getting married anymore to have children. They don't even have the guts to raise a child. The men are so weak and so narcissistic, all they want to do is have fun. Bunch of losers. Just go have a brewski and look at the 49ers, you idiot, you. They won't even get married. They won't have a child. It takes too much of a man to do that. What a country. You're not a man, you're a dog. A dog raises babies better than most American men do. Okay, WBAP in Dallas. Donnie, welcome to the Savage Nation.
Dr. Savage, I have to tell you, I think I have a good correlation between the tunnel and Robin Williams, and then trying to name a tunnel after Robin Williams. You know, being someone that suffers with depression myself and battles it daily and gets up every day and goes to work and struggles and fights the good fight to support my family instead of giving in to something.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the club.
Well, the first thing I think of, Dr. Savage, was a lot of people's perception of a tunnel is that it's a deep, dark place, and I think Robin Williams definitely found himself in a deep, dark place. But the other thing for me that comes to mind is, to me, a tunnel is an easy way out through something you either cannot or will not overcome. And I think at the end of the day, Robin Williams took the easy way out.
That's what I think. That's right. I have no sympathy for suicides, especially inside a family home when your wife's sleeping in the next room. To me, it's an act of cowardliness. It's an act of aggression. We talked about this before. That's something to celebrate? No, what you do is you fight your depression. You fight your weakness. If you need it, get mental health treatment. If you need medication, then go get medication. But before you do, try niacin. Try massive doses of niacin, see if that doesn't work. Try massive doses of ascorbic acid, see if that doesn't work. Try walking around the block, see if that doesn't work. Try breathing the air if that doesn't work. Try looking in a child's eye who has leukemia, who's worse off than you are. Maybe that'll work, instead of whining about how bad your life is. Okay, welcome to the club. Who doesn't have depression? Raise your hand. Who doesn't have a bout of sadness in their life every once in a while or every day? Who doesn't fall into clinical depression once in a while? I don't know any people who, they don't admit it because they fight it. They don't glorify it. They don't walk around saying, I'm depressed. I want to commit suicide. Who wants to hear that garbage? It's a nation like a nation that is imploding, spiraling down into the well. And it's a conspiracy, in my opinion. It's as though we're the first nation on earth to have discovered depression. You mean your ancestors who lived through so many horrors, whether it's the Black Plague, war, genocide, you name it, and still managed to practice their religion, still managed to have families, still managed to survive. They're not to be celebrated. How did they do it? In the 1500s, you had relatives living through the Black Plague. I guess they didn't have a medical profession telling them they should have been depressed and jumped off the roof of the little cottage they lived in. What is this nonsense? It's a medical establishment that's convinced you that you're unique in the history of the human race. You're the only ones who've experienced any kind of trials or tribulations. And as a result, you're depressed. And as a result of your depression, you need medication. And you need therapy. You need the government to pay for your medication, your therapy. You need mental health treatment. No, I don't believe that's the answer. In some cases, maybe, but not in all cases for sure. That's my opinion. What's yours?